Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And we are underway in Southern Cal. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Austin's got it left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Down, Green Bay.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. He's locked in early. Two nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
There's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. And again, it's Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10. That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers sliding. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
20-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 20. And they'll begin by running the option. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger 1st. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Herbert going to try and run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
40-yard line. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Packers 3, Chargers 0.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. But they're going option play on 3rd down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. This will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler there to make the grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Well, a nice throw here, right side. He holds it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 55 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
The Packers will set up.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Stand 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, the quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal from the 1. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. From a yard out. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Score, Chargers 13, Packers 9. Ty Long set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. play action here on first down. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From midfield, here's Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. These guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Rodgers pass intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Packers' 41-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Going deep here for Allen. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position, When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Herbert throwing again. And Allen's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Herbert back to the air. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. On the screen, this is Eckler. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Johnson the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Michael Badgley lining up.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man in concert.
Set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
16 yards, a 1st down.
16 yards. 1st down, Green Bay.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
From 19 yards away. And the Packers are back within a score.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Za'Darius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Herbert. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
Well, it's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On 4th down, Herbert. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
10 at the 42-yard line.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Again, Herbert. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
44-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now it's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught, and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Packer first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Adams.
Rodgers.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
6 yards. And it's...
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Rodgers to throw. Able to find Lazard. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that's going to tie things at 20. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Time on, set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll go again to Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3rd down.
Third and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. First throw of overtime for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First throw in overtime for Herbert. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he's into the end zone.